I wanted to lay in the bed for her.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
After 6 days, a Roswell school shooting victim has been released from the hospital, but she has a long road to recovery still ahead. In fact, it could be years before 13-year-old Kendall Sanders is able to use her arm again.
Today, we sat down with her family, who told us what she's been through, what she's up against, and how well she knew the suspected shooter, 12-year-old Mason Campbell. News 13's Emily Younger is live in Roswell with the story. Emily?
Kendall's parents describe the 13-year-old as caring, unselfish, and most of all brave. They say after she was shot, she ran to her friends to make sure they were okay.
Brave. It's what Kendall Sanders' parents use to describe their 13-year-old girl.
She's my world. She's a strong person. She's always asking us if we're okay and so we're in better self.
Kendall Sanders and Nathaniel Tavares were shot last week, allegedly by 12-year-old 7th grader Mason Campbell. Kendall was hit in the arm, but her family says that didn't stop her from taking care of others.
Some of the blood had splattered all around her, and she was trying to protect a few of her friends as well.
Not knowing, realizing she'd been hit.
Had no idea that she had been shot.
She's had 2 surgeries and still has little to no feeling in her right arm. Kendall starts rehab tomorrow, but it could be up to 4 years before she can use that arm again.
It breaks my heart to see her like that.
Police have not released a motive, but Kendall's parents don't believe Campbell was bullied.
She wasn't real good friends with Mason, but she knew him, and that she thought he was a good kid.
They say Kendall and Mason went to Bible study together. They don't think she was targeted.
We're not mad at the Campbell family.
No.
We're not mad at the Bowles family. We're actually here for them.
Kendall's mom says she's forgiven Mason.
She said, "Mom, Mason's a good kid that made a bad decision."
But says she will never forget what police say he did.
She's just going to have a big testimony, a huge testimony to talk about in her life.
Now, doctors found 2 BB pellets inside Kendall's liver and another one in her lung. She has pellets all along the right side of her body that doctors will never be able to remove. She will be homeschooled the rest of this year, but does plan on returning to Brindle Middle School for her 8th grade school year. Back to you.
Okay, Emily, as for the other shooting victim, 12-year-old Nathaniel Tavares, we're told he's still in the hospital in critical condition, but is breathing on his own. Again, Kendall Sanders' parents said they don't believe bullying was a factor in the shooting. State police have said the victims were picked randomly and were not targeted. But a lot of students have told us Mason Campbell may have been bullied, and while there is no official evidence of that, one look at his Instagram account tells you that it may have been a big issue to him. He has a few photos that are against bullying, including 2 where he asks others to repost if they're against it too.